Can you show me this machine? It's look like very difficult.
Tall. Let me show you. Here is machine body, and both side cabinet. Controller, control panel, remote control. And here is the water system. Water system have filter, water tank and chiller. Is machine body have auto wire thread system working tank. 1. It's power AVR system here.
Okay, it's more clear. How to start up this machine? Can you show me?
Turn on the automatic voltage regulator AVR. Push or press the green button to on the generate AVR. Then, turn on the main power switch which is situated at the back of the machine. Turn on the controller power switch. Release or turn off the emergency EMG stop button. Press the power on button. Now, let me introduce excetek screen. There are 7 pages in our screen. First page is position. This page about how you move the machine by work coordinate or machine coordinate. Or absolute coordinate. Also you can setting G54 G59. The second page, manual. It's about you want to pick up the mode, machine reference or auto vertical. The program page to loading a new program. Or you want edit program, then simulate here. Most time, you working on this page. We call monitor. EDM page. It's our technology database. You input wire diameter then, choose material then the thickness, how many cuts you need. If you put search then all the technology will appear here. System. Mostly operate setting water impedance, or turn on/off the pump. Param. It's for engineer to setting the parameters. Here also maintenance data here. Then final, you will find the manual inside. If you have any questions, you just hit help, then the manual will appear. Also there is a function calculator. You can use it. Now, we introduce the remote control. Remote control will have the monitor can check the X/UV coordinates. And if you faced the emergency state, you can hit this button to stop machine immediately. Now, we introduce the controller. This is the controller panel, upper side is keyboard. Lower side is hotkeys. This area is direction keys. This area is manual function keys. This area is option function keys. And this area tracing keys. Now, we introduce the hotkey functions. First, movement function. Here is the x-axis movement. Y-axis movement. Z-axis movement. If you want to move the U and V axis, you can hit this button. To switch the command to U and V movement. And you can select the movement mode jog orange here. And you can select the movement speed here. This is 1 micron, 10 micron, 100 micron, 1 millimeter. And you can use these two keys to zero your coordinates. This is U and X0. And Y0. Now we introduce the edge function and center function. We can use the edge key or center key to find the edge or center. After we press the edge key, we give one direction, then press. If our electrode shorted occur, the SHR LED will bright. Next, we introduce the center function. Press the center key, then select one direction. You can find the center. Next, this key is Z up key. After you press this key, Z-axis will auto up 100 millimeters. Now, we introduce the auto wire cut. Pressing AWC, the wire will auto cut itself. We introduce the auto wire thread with water. Now we introduce the auto wire thread without water. Next, we introduce the fast return function. Start point return. Break point return. And next, this key is cycle stop key, cycle start key, auto. Now we introduce the water key. Turn on the water key. The upper head and lower head will flushing together. And the water pressure is controlled by the WA value. Now, we introduce the wire key. Turn on the wire key to start up the wire feed. The wire feed speed is controlled by WF value. Now, we introduce the elect key. Turn on the elect key, upper head and lower head will start to discharge. This 3 is mirror function. X mirror, Y mirror, X and Y exchange. Next, we introduce the optional stop key. MO1 stop. When MO1 stop key on, the program execution to MO1 command, the machine will be stop. MO2 stop key. When M20 stop key on, the program execution to M20, auto wire cut command will stop. M21 stop. When the program execution to M21, auto wire thread command, machine will stop. This key is Z-lock key. This key will lock the Z-axis lower limit position to protect the machine head. Now, we introduce the BDT key. If turn on the BDT function, when your program have the right / character at the program block head. When execution to this block will skip this block. Next, single block key. When this key on, the program will execution one block by one block. Next is fill water key. After pressing fill, the water pump will fill the working tank. And drain key. Press the drain to drain the water tank. Now, we introduce the alarm clear key. If the alarm occurred but the power on no trip, you can use this key to clear alarm message. Now, we introduce the reset key. If previous program execution end but no reset, you can't execution the new program. So, we can use the reset key to reset your program. Now, we introduce the trace function. This key is trace to BPT. This key is trace to SPT. We commonly use in the taper job. When you execution the taper job, but faced to wire broken, you can trace to start point to wire thread. Then trace to break point to continue your job. Now we introduce the DRN key. When the DRN key on, the program will execution without water, wired and elec. But program will follow the cutting path to execution. The execution speed will control by the feed rate setting. Select manual. Select home search. Select 5-axis home. The yellow triangle pattern which is displayed will get disappear when home search function completed. Press the vertical key after completing the home search. The light will stay on after vertical point returned. Fix the vertical jig accurately. Plug in the signal cable at the vertical jig, where it is fixed on the both end of the cable. Connect the another side of the cable to the machine. Check the size of the brass wire. Move the Z-axis to 70 mm height. Select Manual. Select Auto Vertical. In the option, Calculate Guide Position, select Yes. Select Auto Vertical Start. This operation process will be completed within few minutes. If not completed, please redo the process again. After completion of the process, select Guide Position Re-update. Use micrometer or dial gauge for the calibration of the mode. Lock or clamp the fixed plate tightly. Move the Z-axis to about 10 mm height above the workpiece. Then, move the Z-axis slowly down, unless you feel the thickness of gauge like it tightly pressed. Hit Z-lock key. If we need to set the work 0 point at the top right corner position of the workpiece, press a WT2 button in the remote controller. Then, press Edge button. After that, select Y-axis. Press Y button to become start point after finding edge function completed. Move machine head to X-axis side. Then, press Edge button. Select X-axis. Press X button to become start point after finding edge function completed. Use movement of coordinates as work function and move the work coordinates to 0 point. Plug USB pen drive. Select Program. Select File Manager. Select the requirement of NC file. Check each H, offset, and E code number from the program. Then, select Save File after checking the asset and E code number. Select Graph Simu, shown in the screen. Then, select Copy Data to Monitor. After that, select the offset to check the each offset setting value. Then check the each E code setting value. Select EDM option in the screen. Then select size of the wire at wire diameter. Then, select material. Select workpiece height. After that, select the cutting times. Then select search. Then automatically, screen will display the cut. Select copy each no. Enter the each requested E code number, then click OK for completion. Select copy each offset. Enter the each requested H code number, then click OK for completion. Select auto cycle to start the machining.